Salute. Another Any Given Sunday. This is Kev, and this is Black being brutally honest. I'm going to be speaking as a husband for a second. Um, we understand as husbands that, we have to deliver, when we make the commitment to get into any kind of a agreed upon contractual uh, relationship before the Almighty God. But that the female counterpart is the same way. For a lot of us, is yes. A lot of us, we have healthy sexual relationships where we have offspring, and we it's not all sexual. Is some of it's business, some of it's you know uh, activity wise. And the fellowship and love part. The person that is basically supposed to be your closest outside of your immediate blood family is your wife. No, that's it right there. That's the one. You know, the person that you supposedly were meant to be with forever and ever and ever. Now, I know that a lot of you feel as if that is not for you. And yes, it does take a lot of work. Some of us, more work than we're willing to put up. And some of us, well, we decide that we don't want to go the route of marriage. And, that's okay too, because I would say this: marriage basically is not for everyone. It's not, it's not, it just isn't. And, it's tough to be a married black man as a class that is, you're expected to be uh, you're expected to be thankless in that obligation, and it's cool. It's cool. As a husband, what I feel that I have to do is to keep my wife. I don't know. I would say being a husband, she deserves at this point. That's what I'm saying without talking too much about it, because to be honest, it's not her desire for me to bring our relationship to this platform. But I do understand this, is that when I do see a woman like Vanessa Bryant that has been going as public as she has for her husband as of late, and we had to pretty much give her that time, because she needed the time to mourn not only her husband but her daughter, who also died in that plane crash as well. One of her daughters, rather. Pretty heavy loss to deal with, but we often don't think about the fact that Kobe's remains weren't even recovered fully when they started dropping all that bad press on him. People just, started bringing up that alleged rape case, without putting a shine on any of the facts that came out of that case. There were some that were calling Kobe a rapist, and that was very, very, very disrespectful to Vanessa Bryant. Now, remember what I said: she had just lost her husband, and she had just lost a daughter. Now, you hear many parents who have lost their children, they will say nothing is worse than losing your child. Now, yeah, that's super crazy for her to have to hear all of that bad press. And from the way it looks, as of right now, and as of late, it looks as if she's been paying attention. I mean, and she's been and she's been taking some bodies. I mean, seriously. And I like seeing things like that. You know, for real. The evidence that there was true love there. People often focus so much on the negative aspects of things. It's almost as if I don't think many of you just want to see anyone happy or anyone live a level fulfilled life. And that's a shame that there are so many haters out there. But let me show you some. Let me show you some examples of how you know this wife is a champion of the marriage that she had with Kobe Bryant. Like she's a superstar. Now it didn't start here, but this is the latest. And their headline reads Vanessa Bryant calls on deputies who shared Kobe Bryant crash photos to be ID'd publicly. And it goes on to say, the widow of NBA legend Kobe Bryant said it was a double standard that the sheriff's department wanted to wants to redact deputies' names in their ongoing lawsuits. Uh, See if we can pick some stuff out of this. Yeah, that was a wow. The day I heard Kobe died, it was surreal. Uh, it lets you know that uh, not the time nor the hour. Yep, she is suing. She is suing the sheriff's department. Uh, okay, she says they want their names to be exempt from the public. Anyone else facing these allegations would be unprotected, named, and released to the public. Uh, then she goes on to refer to the sexual assault allegation against her husband. In writing, she said Kobe's name was released when he was accused in 2003. Why should sheriffs get away with hiding? Yeah, I mean, sheriffs are, and don't forget, sheriffs are elected to their positions. They're not hired. They're not. If I'm not mistaken, they're not promoted. They have to be elected to their position. So why wouldn't they want their names out in public? But that's just uh, that's just your average garden variety corrupt law enforcement. When they have the power in their hands, they will do what they want to do, and that's just what it is. And if y'all have this great image of the police, okay, that's cool for you. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Not all police officers are corrupt, but it's not enough of them pointing out the corruption. Okay. Now, in this paragraph right here, let's see. Let me highlight it real quick so y'all will know what I'm reading. I should have put the links um, in the description, but I'll do that later after I'm done with this broadcast. Says a lawsuit alleged last year that county employees showed off photos of the remains of Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant after the helicopter crash that killed them and seven other people. That is sick. They were on their way to Gianna's basketball tournament in Thousand Oaks, California, on the morning of January 29, 2020, when the helicopter went down. Yeah, one thing that you have to understand about racist law enforcement like that is that they are very violent and they are very sick in the brain. They have a history of brutality and violence. So this, being the sick kind of people to show off the remains of I mean, granted, it is Kobe Bryant still. his daughter was there. He showed the remains of the daughter as well, and the seven other people. That's some BS, and I hope she wins this lawsuit. It's ridiculous. So let me um, let me go where this kind of started. Vanessa Bryant calls out Meek Mill for extremely insensitive Kobe lyric. Now, uh, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, it was a leaked track. I don't know the name of the track, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the truth. I'm not a Meek Mill fan. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him. It's just that um, I don't fucks with him like that. I know some of you might, fucks with Meek Mill or anything, but I don't know. I just don't like. Anyway, let me highlight this. So Vanessa Bryant basically just scoffs at Meek Mill about this lyric about her husband. If anybody should have some say so over this, it should be Vanessa Bryant. Um, the lyrics goes like this: This bitch I'm fucking always tell me that she love me, but she ain't ever showed me yet. And if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe. Now, I was observing. There's a young man on Facebook that posted this. Now, I didn't get a screenshot of the post, and I wasn't going to do it anyway. But it was about this particular story right here, and he was like he was speaking in the context of people were being very sensitive. This is a sensitive generation. And I basically told the guy, look, man, you might want to pick another battle on this one. This is his wife talking about this. And he tried to make the assertion or, the point that rap has always been savage and disrespectful like that. And that's one thing I don't get. Just because you feel like it's supposed to be disrespectful doesn't mean it has to be. I'm sure Meek Mill personally, I'm sure he could have came up with other rap lyrics to slay the track. Now, if this were a fake outrage Twitter uh, comment for comment against Meek Mill, then I would have understood where the young man was coming from because, I'm not a fan of Twitter fake outrage either. But this is this man's wife coming out saying this. This ain't nobody else. So you gotta respect it. I mean, it's like, hey, you know what? That's his boo right there. So, I mean, if she upset about it, uh, she has every right to be. So, uh, and then in any situation, I mean, it ain't just about I mean, it's mostly about his wife, but Kobe has famous friends too. But it was a leaked track, so I mean, still, this shit was beyond necessary. And I'm not. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Meek Mill, but from what I heard, he's not the best. So whatever. If he was going for controversy, it was a very tasteless way. Very tasteless way to do it. But I most definitely don't think of all like Vanessa Bryant of all people is being overly sensitive. Now that's just some stupid ass shit to say out the gate anyway. Uh-huh. So I mean, and me and the young guy were cool, but I mean, I just felt like he was being a little brainless on this one. I mean, it doesn't matter what you think, and like, let me keep this on y'all brain for those of you who are watching this broadcast right now. Um, she still Kobe Bryant, one of basketball's greatest in history. Uh, yes, she lost Kobe, but still she lost one of her children. So this is a woman that has dealt with two losses: the loss of a husband, the loss of her child. Suddenly, just gone. And from the details of the crash, there were some things that could have, but you'll frustrate yourself with the could haves. You know. Now let me go to one of the bigger stories. Now this one says Vanessa Bryant responds to Evan Rachel Wood rapist allegation against Kobe Bryant. Okay, Evan Rachel Wood is. I mean, I see these stories on social media, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know who half these people are. With all these names coming out here, Evan Rachel Wood, who is that? But apparently she was a person that thought that it was her moment, to say some bullshit when Kobe Bryant, when Kobe Bryant passed on. Now, I haven't particularly read this article right here, but what I usually do is I'll just scan through it. Uh, let's see. Uh, yeah, it's okay. Let me highlight this. Says the 38-year-old mother shared a screenshot of an old tweet from Evan Rachel Wood, who expressed her condolences to Kobe Bryant's family just hours after he and his daughter Gianna, who were killed in a helicopter crash. Though the actress acknowledged Kobe as a sports hero, she also described him as a rapist, an apparent reference to his 2003 sexual assault case that was ultimately dismissed. Keyword dismissed. Because we have this thing like when we accuse a black man of something, it must mean that he's automatically guilty. And they even like it's quoted in this paragraph right here, saying that Wood stated that what has happened was tragic. I am heartbroken for Kobe's family. Then she goes on, he was a sports hero. He was also a rapist. All of these truths can exist simultaneously. See, I see. This to me is sillier than the and I did a show on Game last night, and I was like talking about the language and such. Uh, but the language of a fucking online fake outrage feminist is much, 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 much sillier and much, much worse. Because she was like, he's a sports hero. He was also a rapist. All of these truths can exist simultaneously. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, damn, it was dismissed. But, black man ain't got but one time to screw up. And if anybody should have been angry and upset with Kobe on that, on that incident forever and ever, it should be his wife. But see, the thing is, his wife forgave him. For whatever reason you believe forgave him for, she still forgave him. She could have took him to the cleaners. I'm quite sure of that, but she didn't. She believed in her husband and she saw it through. And if I'm not mistaken, Kobe went on to become an advocate for women's rights and anti-domestic abuse and anti-sexual assault. Just like Michael Vick is one of the biggest animal rights activists ever at this point in time. But the fact that he was accused with something, like the difference between Kobe Bryant and Michael Vick was Michael Vick actually did prison time. Kobe Bryant's case was, again, dismissed. Evan Rachel Wood, feminist. Yeah, she also went after producer uh, Abigail Disney. And, this is upon Kobe Bryant's death. I mean, like I said, they haven't even Like there was even like he wasn't there wasn't even no plans for a funeral yet before these virtue signalers start coming out of nowhere with their BS. Abigail Disney, I think she's the granddaughter of Walt Disney. Yeah, and yeah, just yeah, if you know what Disney is now compared to what Disney used to be, Abigail Disney saying stuff like this, I would understand. But she is quoted in saying, I haven't said anything about Kobe so far because I felt some time needed to pass before weighing in. But yes, it's time for the sledgehammer to come out. The man was a rapist. Deal with it. Okay. The fuck? Like, what the hell did she think she was doing? So, if a man is accused of rapist, accused of being a rapist, if he's just accused, you get to desecrate his memory in the wake of his death. In the wake of his death, fresh in everybody's mind. I mean, people still, people are still hurt to this day. It was only a year. It was just over a year ago. And it's like I said, I don't pay attention to these folks. It's like Abigail Disney. Who the fuck? The only thing familiar to me about Abigail producer Abigail Disney is the name Disney. But Vanessa Bryant did respond. Let's see. Uh, Somebody said Vanessa Bryant is going off our end, and I love it. That's somebody. Um, let me see if I can see what Vanessa uh, Bryant. Oh yeah, they got what she said about Meek Mill. She said. Let me do this right here. Yeah, this is what she said about Meek Mill. She said, "I am not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you could do better than this. If you are a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. This lacks respect and tact." I mean, hey, I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit. But what does she say to these old? Uh, let's see. Just bear with me for one moment, people. Like I said, I didn't really read these. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the one. This is the one I wanted to read right here. And this is why I put, made the title what it was. Because see, like some of y'all are coming around. I gotta admit that. And so, I can say with a true face, not all BWs, but still, it's a lot of ways to go. Uh, and this is why I ask, should more of you be like Vanessa Bryant, a dedicated wife. It's not even right. It's not even ride or die. It's ride until death do us part. After your death, I'll still honor you. And and a lot of people probably will argue, well, it is because of Kobe Bryant. But you know what? If you're anyone's wife out there, why can't you be like that? And if you don't feel the same resolve for your husband, why are you with him? This marriage thing is supposed to be about love also. So here's what she says to Evan Rachel Wood. And they said she did say something similar to Abigail Disney. She's quoted, "Your false, insensitive, defamatory, and slanderous tweet on January 26, 2020 is vile and disturbing to say the least. Behavior like this is part of the reason why innocent black men go to jail for crimes they didn't commit. An accusation doesn't make someone guilty. You don't know the facts of the case. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now let me read that second quote again. Behavior like this is part of the reason why innocent black men go to jail for crimes they didn't commit. An accusation doesn't make someone guilty. You don't know the facts of the case. Because, part of what happened with COVID, and I think, yeah, this mentality back then I think was kind of strong, and this was before Me Too, was believe all women. If a woman comes in and tells you something, just believe her. So that's where believe all women came in, and women, especially non-black feminists, are going to say dumbass shit based off emotion and not fact. And I am, and like I said, I felt like, and like no, well, I haven't said this. I feel like this was worth a show. I really do. Vanessa Bryant's actions as of late, I felt like is worth a show. So I'm gonna also ask y'all this question: if you're a husband out there, um, do you really feel like that your wife would defend you with the same resolve if people came out and started saying fuck shit about you after your death? Now, granted that, Vanessa Bryant is, wealthy, her husband, of course, left her a whole, did left him, I guess left her everything. It left her enough. So she pretty much has the money and the influence to pretty much go after whoever she wants to go after. And, it's in honor of her husband and her daughter. Don't forget that, Don't ever forget that it was two of her loves that died in a helicopter crash. So, all right. Okay, how are you guys today? Let's see who's in the chat. Shout out to Sir Anthony Orlandus, LaShawn Jefferson, Judge Dre, uh, Southpaw 2K1, Primetime VA. Look, y'all, I got 28 watching. Press that like button. Let's get those likes up. All right. What do y'all think of the Vanessa Bryant situation? Mr. Marcus Allen, what's going on? About to open up the panel here. Yeah. Hmm. And like I said, sometimes when you look at things like this, shit, sometimes it makes you step back and take a look at yourself. I mean, they, be like that sometimes. But I mean, don't feel bad. You know, it's work. So what's going on, Donnie? Long live the habitual line steppers, sir.
Long live. What's going on, my man?
Yeah. So the topic is: should BWs be inspired to be more like Vanessa Bryant?
I mean, if they would, they get them a couple $1 million ring. How much was that ring that apology ring Kobe bought her?
I'm not real sure. Let me look it up real quick.
Like a
Kobe.
purple diamond or some crazy shit.
Purple. Wow. I mean, when they get into different colored diamonds and stuff, I'm not talking about like synthetic color. I'm talking about natural color. And yeah, you talking some expensive stuff. Yeah, but what's going on? What do you think of the subject matter? What do you think of he bought her okay, here it is that on July 2003, Kobe was officially charged with rape, and about 2 weeks later, he presented his wife Vanessa with a rare 8 carat purple diamond ring that was reported to be valued at approximately $4 million.
Yeah, that's a mega I fucked up ring. And you know what? Uh, at that point, she knew she would have been dumb as fuck. Had a nigga, like, dude, really, like, even if Kobe had raped the girl, she'd have been dumb as fuck to deny that ring. I mean, like, no, I'm too good for this nigga. This is an $8 million ring. Who the fuck gonna buy you that?
Right, right. Well, I think
What
that too.
nigga you know that can afford an $8 million ring?
Well, not even the fact of that. I think what happened too. They were going through like a little spat during their marriage too when that happened. So I believe that she probably knew she wasn't sleeping with him, and he just that event just happened to happen, and he messed with that girl. Everybody know he didn't rape her. I mean, come on now. I mean, like
Even
literally,
if
you go like here you go like this. Here you go, Donnie. Come on now. You know how much game we have as regular people. All you got to do is walk downstairs and be like, "I'm Kobe Bryant. Who want to come upstairs with me?"
no, I mean
I mean, like,
we know that their situation was
right,
janky as hell. But again, this is a woman who realized she is with a powerful man because that's what Kobe
right.
Bryant is, right? He was on he was on kids' wall. He was on the box of Wheaties. This nigga was
Right.
everywhere. He was scoring points. He came in the league hot. So
World known name. World
right.
known.
So at a certain point, when do you say, you know what? Yeah, it's part of the game. He gonna be fucking other bitches, but at the end of the day, he coming home to me, bringing me this $8 million ring.
Alone, think about how much what he left you $1 billion too.
And then ring, she'd have seen the $8 million ring and thought she was gonna get another one. And ended up on Fox Soul, lonely in her birthday.
Right, right. But now this is the thing. You know, he left you $1 billion when he died. So I mean, ain't too many black men out there that could do that. What you talking
Yeah,
like
yeah.
half of 0.001%, half of that?
Hey, you know what though? That's part of their problem though.
Right,
Every time an athlete marries out, all his money goes to the other group. Like you
right.
got some damn plan for his money
Mm-hmm.
once he checks out. Like
But you know what?
No,
That at the end of the day, that's the sister's fault. You should have been playing harder to get that man to be with
right.
you, right?
Thank you.
These motherfuckers that get up and get dressed up to impress other women,
Right.
according to them, right? But when it comes to men, they don't give a fuck. So don't complain when these niggas go out
Somebody, right?
and the money goes to that woman's community.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She's smart. I mean, think about it. She wanted that man. She did what she did to get him. I mean, for what? Why am I gonna be mad at her? I ain't gonna be mad at her. I mean, I wish she would have been with a black girl, but hey, if she did what she did to secure him, and he with her, that's why.
Well,
And I
he
mean,
was fucking with some black women, wasn't he? Well, he was fucking
yeah,
with
yeah, back in the beginning, you remember even on the side on the yeah, back when he first hit the scene, yes, he messed with black women. Imagine the women who probably treated him like crap in high school. They're sitting there probably thinking, kicking themselves in their behind now. God damn it, I could have been with Kobe Bryant.
nah, these women knew who the celebrity dudes, the kids was, but you know what it was is they weren't aware that they couldn't act a certain way and keep it.
Yeah, yeah, and kick him. Yeah, you're right. Definitely. You know, definitely.
Uh, hey, Sir Anthony. By the way, Sir Anthony, look at the Cash App that is scrolling across the screen if you're going to post it. But yeah, he poses a good question and shout out to Minister Jap, by the way. Um, is that he says Minister Jap posed a good question. What good has Michael Jordan's money done for the community by going to his ex-wife Juanita?
Right, right. Not nothing at all.
Juanita bought 100 black women 100 weeds, so they were styling in the club on Saturday night.
Oh man, but okay. Shout out to Corrine Henry. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Says he dated Brandy. Didn't Brandy like dump him or some shit like that? Or
Right,
I don't know. I mean, I probably it was a while back. But
right.
also, Primetime VA, thank you for the super chat. And he says, remember, he wanted a long term relationship with Brandy, but she was too busy chasing rappers. Oh, okay. So that
Oh,
pretty
well, yeah.
much,
There you go.
yeah, that pretty much
I
answers
mean,
my
well, I
question.
mean, like think about it. Brandy turned him down, so a black woman had him first.
Yeah,
So there you go. She said that he wanted a lot. He wanted to be with her, and she said she wanted a rapper. So I mean, what? You can't do nothing. I mean, hey, tell your sister you had a chance.
yeah. And Book, Book, Book of Rhyme said dumped him for Mace.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do remember that. She did mess with Nate after that.
For the
Yep.
pastor, Bishop was Bishop Mace.
Yep.
So where's she at right now as far as like the so where's
Right.
she at as far as the relationship thing? Is she oh she did she become one of those I'm making me happy, or she gonna do like mine one day and tie the knot with herself?
No, she just want to be down.
Yeah, man, but that's usually the case. It sometimes. I mean, with guys who end up with non-black, they start out actually loving black women a whole lot. I mean, it's not their intention basically to end up with someone that actually loves and cherishes them. But also, shout out to Zero. Thank you for the super chat, sir. And also, congratulations for him surpassing the 1K mark. So,
Oh
cool
shit.
shit. Cool shit. Yeah.
You know, all of my imaginary shows I be hosting in my line. You know that nobody's hit my cash app in all of my imaginary shows.
Say all his imaginary shows. I guess you get imaginary cash apps too.
Yeah, I guess I got to do that too. I got to add that to my.
Let me know how that goes. But Donnie,
I'll let you know.
yeah, yeah, Donnie popped out and popped back up. So what's going on? But
How's that baby doing, Donnie?
He's pretty good.
All right. I got to check on the little one.
yeah, also I know. Yeah, I know he right. I know he a little buzzsaw right now because all he's gonna do is get more and more and more and more energetic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Sleep
yeah.
five minutes and recharge, man. Like, God damn it! All I did was drive home.
Say what? What'd you say?
He was like,
No,
no, sleep 5 minutes and recharge. And Johnny be sitting up there like, God damn it, all I did was do was drive home. Now he got a full tank of energy.
Well, it's funny because we were trying to get him to keep him calm during the ceremony, and I didn't want him cutting up while people getting married.
Right.
So we gave him a little juice box, and this little nigga inhaled the juice box, and as soon as it was done, he jumped up. Hey! And trying to get up on the chair. I come back over here, and then that nigga was charged for the whole night. We didn't get home until I think 11:30. He was up the entire time till we got to the car.
My little nephew, Dante, like that. If I'm
Say
over the
what?
house working late, my cousin, your little kid, nephew Dante, like that. If I'm over there
Uh,
working late at night, it'd be like 12 o'clock at night. Everybody knocked out. Me and him still working it out. I would come over the house and work at night. He'd be up right with me. And she'd be like, "I just leave
rolling.
him alone. I'm gonna tell him to leave you alone." I'm like, "No, he can go ahead and tag along." And they go in the room and go to sleep. Dante'd be out there on the floor with me, trying to put tiles on the floor. You 2 years old, don't know what you're doing, but you sitting up here trying to do something. Yeah, they got a lot of energy, man. I wish we could just siphon some of that energy, man.
Yeah, because I know I was watching him. I was like, I know this little nigga gonna get tired at some point. His body only got so much energy in it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on, Edward? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I decided to, slide in and slide out,
Word.
All
a
right, make
little
sure you
bit.
got a condom.
Not funny.
That
No,
was
it's
Pause.
fun.
still good advice though. Yeah, Dre, I wish I could have reached out to you because when Avery Woodley was doing that same team thing, she said she wanted to talk to blue collar black men. I was like, I don't know, man. Dre might cuss her ass out, but
Now you
she's
can
got
always.
good
Matter of
temper.
fact, you ain't got my number.
Huh?
You ain't got my number. You ever need me for a show? Just call me.
Yeah, but I said she got good temperament because she was wanting to talk about the disrespect that blue collar dudes get.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, as far as
Matter
this
of fact, put
topic,
my number in the back chat. You got my number, right? Man, put my number in the back chat. Make sure you
no,
got
it's
it.
very few people I got their number. But
Or you can always contact me on Facebook. Make you my friend on Facebook.
I don't know if I got you on Facebook.
Yeah, I think so, because I see your picture all the time. Maybe we just mutual friends with a lot of people.
Yeah,
All right.
that's usually how it goes. But as far as this topic, yeah, like Vanessa Bryant is definitely representing. She's definitely showing that Kobe chose right, at least for him,
Definitely.
And
She
yeah, man,
respected him.
yeah,
She respected him. She making him look
I
good.
support what she's doing because they can't do shit to her because her money's tied up in too many investments that they can't tap. And a lot of Kobe shit was tech shit.
Mm-hmm.
They just gotta hope she goes away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool stuff. Let me get some shout outs real quick. Frederick Laporo, thanks for joining us. Nick Org, Stoic One, and Aiko Giamine. Thanks for stopping by, fellas. Subject matter, the topic rather is should black women be aspired to be more like Vanessa Bryant? Yes, because we all dream of that wife that's going to have our backs, even after our deaths. God willing that they don't happen too soon, or lives come to an unfortunate abrupt end, like Kobe and his daughter Gianna's dead. God willing that doesn't happen, but. Yeah, one thing that you have to keep on your mind is that, uh, and you have to keep on people's minds is that Kobe, Vanessa not only lost Kobe, but she also lost a daughter. And it wasn't even he wasn't even like a week into the ground before. I mean, not even I mean, it took a long time to really like have his funeral because of the nature of the
What
accident
happened?
itself. Yeah. So he
It,
wasn't even dead good before they started hurling all that rape bullshit at him.
but
They had not
the
even
thing,
they recovered his body before they did the rape shit. They was
yeah,
already hitting him with
yeah.
the rape shit before
And to
they
be
recovered his
fair,
body.
they did like this BS happened to Dr. Francis Cress Welsing a little bit too, where people like I gotta tell you something, and even I definitely don't like Rush Limbaugh. But when somebody dies, when people have this I can't wait to
Right.
say shit kind of thing, it's like the epitome of like un-American and cowardly. It really
Right.
is. And especially with somebody like Kobe, well, Kobe was quiet. Like, Rush Limbaugh was a firebrand. Kobe really was quiet and kept to himself. And a lot of black people just had a lot of anger towards him because I think a lot of what rubbed black people the wrong way with Kobe was what he represented, which is something that they're absolutely in defiance to. But as far as the motherfuckers that actually did talk shit, like Gayle King, And then also this bitch that Vanessa just recently decided to tag, which by the way, she's trying to drag Marilyn Manson, which I don't care either way, but I just get tired of these bitches where they fuck with people and like white bitches, they fuck with people and then they, when I say fuck with people, like you date the dude, then all of a sudden it's this tell all bullshit for political points. And a lot of these women have been able to do this and not get tagged because they've been low key protected. And so she hasn't said anything because honestly, what are you really gonna say? She didn't. What are you really gonna say? The more you go at her, the worse you actually kind of low key look. Because you got to remember, the Hispanic community in California, but everywhere, they liked Kobe a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not really black people you gotta really worry about. Although there's obviously a lot of black people that's for Kobe Bryant. You're fucking with people's money. So I'm sure there's people telling her you need to shut the fuck up. Like for
Well,
real.
no, I ain't gonna lie. This the problem is it's gonna take the sometimes just people just gonna have to be like the furniture just gonna be need to be rearranged when some of these people just talking out the side of their neck like that. That happened a couple more times. People start shutting their mouth on bullshit. Really, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Even with
They feel too protected. Where back in the day, like you call somebody a name like that, you better back that shit up with some proof, or you gonna take a L. And I think that
yeah.
unfortunately, L's need to
She
be.
got the thing is, she's got the money and the time to do that. She's got the mind. She's got the time to just put a case on somebody to fuck with their mental health. And she's got the. I'm not gonna say she's vindictive, but when she focuses on something that like Latin heat, you know. And the thing is, here's the
No.
real threat. The real threat is Kyla Pratt said something too. And so the thing about it is she can create a domino effect of other women that maybe they might not say something, but in this situation, because she said it and it's like an easy thing, and it makes her look worse. And so because she's an actress on Westworld, it ain't nothing to replace her. That was her main thing, getting her money. And with COVID and stuff going on, like a lot of these chicks better chill the fuck out because you can get fired too. Just because like Gina Carano is more conservative, that doesn't mean that because you are interchangeable. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not a great look.
Right. Well, think about it. Look what they did to Jason Mitchell. His ass was damn near the star of that damn show. They still cutting his ass over that shit.
Well, look at what happened on The Bachelor too.
I mean, they don't think that
Like
your
y'all
ass
go
can't
play
be
white
replaced.
sacrifice time.
I mean, like literally, you got a hit show. That was a hit show, and literally, since Jason Mitchell was gone, everybody even like the ratings just took it. Like, they destroyed the whole. A lot of motherfuckers say, "Fuck it, we'll just write another show." There's plenty of stories to tell.
It's just the thing that kills me is these like a lot of these liberal white women in particular, they just get I don't know why. And here's the thing. I'm gonna say this, and then yeah, I will have to hop off. Say what you want to about Brie Larson. I don't like Brie Larson. But what I will give Brie Larson credit is she made it clear. I'm talking about white men. She was one
Right.
of the few that I've ever heard ask, no, not men. I'm talking about y'all. And I was like, you know what? There's a certain type of fortitude you got to have to do that when you know everything you got come from you motherfuckers. But but I'll give her credit. She was direct and she was clear. She didn't try to just throw it out there just to feel good.
I give her
Versus
credit for
this woman,
her
she
sweat
knows
too.
as a white woman taking a shot at Kobe when he's dead. That's the epitome of coward.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I give Brie Larson credit because once, even after the bullshit, she stood on the square. You can believe something that's totally radical, but hey, as long as you ain't gonna fall for it, like I give her more credit than I do Snoop Dogg ass. Snoop Dogg to me,
Yeah.
he'll never get respect in my book. Nigga, you
Well,
backtrack so damn bad.
Snoop had an emotional moment.
I
That's
don't
what
give a
that
shit.
was. He may have
No,
been righteous in it.
no, but plain and simple. You did the shit, live with the shit, and yeah, I did it. That's what it was. Too bad.
I
That's
mean,
it. I
he
got more
got his
respect for
money.
people like that. I did it. I did the shit. Too bad.
All that bending the knee Snoop Dogg did, the red table
Right.
talk, all of that was just so he could continue to get commercials. Snoop
Oh, for
Dogg,
sure.
with the marijuana industry blossoming, Snoop Dogg should have been completely set. That's
Right.
his tech. But
Right.
no, what he wants to do is he wants to still do commercials with Martha Stewart and all
Martha
this
Bryant.
goofy shit because he wanted attention. And that's really because it can't be that he broke. That's really
No,
what
he
the
ain't
and see.
broke.
It's like damn, dude. You see, because he squashed that beef with Eminem too
No,
that he
no, he
had for
didn't.
low
He
key no
didn't
reason. I'm
stop
like,
that.
dude, if you're
He
not gonna
didn't.
stand up to folks, then just chill.
No, he did not stomp the beef with Eminem. Him and M still. That nigga don't give M credit. Every time if he give M credit in one sentence, two sentences later he take it back. That beef ain't over with. If you notice, pay attention to the thing. Well, no, I just feel it. Nah, dude, come on, man. For you not to say that Eminem ain't done nothing. I mean, technically, take Eminem's lyrics out and put them in a black body, and it would be no competition. Say he was black, period. I mean, it's just what it is.
The problem. Well, I'm not even talking as far as like should black women be with Vanessa Bryant though. Like, I mean, sure, there's a lot they can learn from that, but the reality is, they, I mean, it don't even need to be said. I mean, their defiance is their identity. I mean, you need to look no further than Kobe's mom.
Yeah. No, you see his grandma that did. Yeah. That was her mama. Was that his mama that want the $4 million for watching your own grandkids or some shit? No, that was her mama, I
I don't
believe,
know, but
wasn't it?
she checked the shit out of her room mom.
Yeah, that was her mama that wanted that. I'm like, for real? I said, only in the world, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a woman, I would be pissed. So wait a minute now. Y'all bitches now getting so bad that now y'all motherfuckers want to be paid to spend time with your grandkids? I mean, for real? I mean, last time
Well,
I
I mean,
checked,
with her mom, like her
I don't
mom.
give a
See,
shit.
I think who's that millionaire, the
I don't.
Filipino that he's known for being one of their like, I forget billionaires, and then he had a Filipino wife, and then she kind of like spread a lot of his wealth within her family. That's kind of the game they thought they was gonna play, and I guess Vanessa wasn't feeling that. So, because you could tell with her mentality, but still even with Kobe's
Right.
mom, I mean, a lot of it is, and I'm not, and to be fair, to be fair, I want to leave giving an example of a woman that you kind of throw out there like that. I would say Bill Cosby's wife, Camille, kind of can hold that mantle. So there are examples of black women holding that mantle with black men. But, as far as the generation we fucking dealing with, you know, yeah.
Okay, let me get some shout outs. First of all, thank you for the super chat, Charles Gilmore 3. Thanks for coming by, Edward, by the way. Says much respect to you all. Much respect to you as well, sir. Shout out to Aaron Sapp in the chat. He says no. He said, no, black women should be black women. Why the fuck do they need to be like Vanessa? Hashtag stop trolling black women. I'm not going to say that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to say that. Well, I mean, but Soul Provider Speaks, what's going on? I was over there earlier. They was having a which Dragon Ball show was the best discussion.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, I had a little fun over there. But I got the broadcast in my community tab, so definitely check them out and subscribe to them as well. That's another one that congratulations on surpassing the 1K mark. Soul Provider Speaks. Zero was here earlier. He might still be watching, but he's also surpassed 1K. And there's one more guy that surpassed 1K. Red Sings the Blues. He also surpassed 1K. Red Sings the Blues has a pretty good platform as well. So definitely congrats to Zero, congrats to Soul Provider Speaks, and congrats to Red Sings the Blues. All surpassed 1K. And keep growing, fellas. You keep pushing the 2K and you guys keep consistently putting out content, so 2K will come faster than the 1K did. It did for me. So yeah. So the subject for tonight is should BW aspire to be more like Vanessa Bryant. You know, stand by your man. That's what we're talking about. Stand by your man, even after he's been dead for over a year. And with me on the panel is Judge Trey, and both Donnie and Edward were here, but of course they had to leave. But thank those guys for coming by. Um, yeah, but funny you should mention Camille Cosby. Well, I think that was Edward that mentioned Camille Cosby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, she could have left Bill after all
Yeah,
the
she
acting.
just well, plain and simple. I mean, I think that goes to show that there's a couple of them still left. Like I said, we don't say all. There's a couple of them still left. You know, I mean, you realize that hey, this is even say if the person was guilty of doing that stuff 10 years before you met him or whatever, before y'all got together. And then all of a sudden you find out somebody did something 30 years ago, but you got 10 years of y'all always being there. Are you just going to drop that person just because of that deal? I mean, like if we go and dumb stuff down to that, then technically no relationship is safe. Because I mean, you can simply be like, oh, you used to pee in the bed. I ain't dating you no more. You know what I mean? I mean, how far back do you want to go? You know,
All right,
the person.
all right. Yeah, let me give a shout out to Primetime VA. What's going on? He said, "I'm trying to figure out who trolling." Aaron Sapp knows me from Facebook, so he's cool people, real cool guy. Loves black people. You know, I respect the guy. So yeah, but this chat right here, I would like to say, is the greatest chat on social media. We have a pretty intelligent group of people who participate in the chat on this particular channel and on Roger's channel as well when he broadcasts. But it's like I've observed some and I mean on other channels, I mean people are doing their thing, but you know I like the balance and the maturity of this chat right here. So, God, you guys are the goat. Uh, Nick Org, short reaction videos help build the audience like crazy. Yeah, I got to get on my editing game, you know, doing stuff like that. But shout out to Raymond Shepard. You know, just yeah. But good things coming for the habitual line steppers in the future. But yeah, what I can think of an example of a woman taking care of, I mean, like riding for a husband even after his death. This may not be an example that is familiar to the people watching, but do you remember Owen Hart, the WWE wrestler? She like it's not
I
so much.
remember him. I don't remember his wife.
Yeah, well, you know, his wife wasn't in the spot. Let's be real. Like, you know, it wasn't about his wife when he was alive. It was about him. But yeah, he had that freak accident during that live event, and he died instantly. And his wife,
Yeah, wasn't he lowered by a crane or something?
well, you know, he's supposed to be lowered. Like he's supposed to be lowered on the line. And
Mm-hmm.
one thing about Vince McMahon, he's not gonna let wrestlers try anything without him trying it first. So I guess when he tried it, it was just fine. But they said Owen must have pulled a release cord instead of the cord to lower himself, and he fell just fast 70 feet. And according to the autopsy, they said he had a heart attack before he hit the ring.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, knowing you're going to die
It's
is
good enough.
probably that'll probably make you have a heart attack.
Well, a lot of people don't understand that. There's been many times where, like people say, them people that died of a broken heart. You know, like that stuff can kill you. A lot of people
Yeah,
don't like one of the things, and I believe that they've always known that, but and they will never publicize it and never push the issue much. Because you put a person in a like say a no-win situation, or you just take the joy out of living life. Most likely their health is going to deteriorate and that person is going to die. I mean, a lot of people don't know that that's actually been scientifically proven. You know, when a person gives up mentally, they're done physically. You could be a perfectly healthy person. Once that person gives up mentally, it's over. That's actually been scientifically proven.
Yeah. Giving up can manifest physically.
Right.
I knew someone that happened to. They just lost their will to live, and
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, they were out of there. Um,
Right.
but I would encourage anyone that thinks about that or is thinks in that way is to get some help. It doesn't do any. You're not any good when you're dead. Let's put it like that. And most of all, don't kill yourself. But anyway, Hybrid Impact 83. I'm going to correct you on that. It's not the Blue Stinger. It was the Blue Blazer. All right. So, yeah. Cause, okay, here's the thing. The reason why I say should black women aspire to be more like Vanessa Bryant is because, and I'm gonna say this: all of the public displays
Yeah.
from a large majority of them on social media when it pertains to black men. Like we're supposed to get this sense of we let you down every time one of them open their mouths.
Right.
So I mean, like why does it always take a like a non-black to ride harder in order for us to have to say things like this?
Right.
Yeah, primetime vid they be online dragging her. Well, they dragging Vanessa Bryant. That's in pretty poor taste. I would say, why the fuck would anyone drag Vanessa Bryant?
Nowadays, though, that's the problem too with cancel culture and stuff like this. I'm glad that it's getting out of control because I ain't gonna lie, it's probably gonna need to get out of control a lot more for them to finally go ahead and cancel the cancel culture. Because I hate to say it's just going too damn far. I mean, right?
They're gonna cancel. They're gonna cancel themselves.
Right. Like literally, like I mean, like if you notice, not now it's like, well, we want to cancel all right wing shows, or we're gonna cancel all left wing shows, or we're gonna cancel. I'm like, for real? I mean, like you want? Well, why don't you cancel all shows that got red in them? You're gonna cancel all shows that got blue in them. You know, I mean, like literally, eventually they ain't gonna be nothing left.
Hey man, hey, let me ask you a question. You know who Brandon Tatum is?
Which one is he? The name sounds familiar. Who is Brandon Tate?
Like Officer Tatum, he has a real big YouTube channel, like over 1 million subs.
Name you say that, then I'll
Yeah,
probably know.
yeah, real Trump fan guy. Like he loves Trump, loves Trump. Like Trump was actually speaking, and the 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 biggest part is it seemed like Trump is all that support that he supposedly lost.
Uh-huh.
It seems like he's regaining it.
Oh, definitely.
And he's playing to the emotions because this right here can be very dangerous for anyone to use. Uh, he's playing on the emotions of people who are tired of the bullshit. Because remember when he ran as a change candidate.
Right.
But but a lot of people can say whatever the fuck they want to. It doesn't mean that he actually means it. And he was saying everything. And it's like he was getting so bad to the point where Brandon Tatum was like, "Look, they won't ban me for this, will they?" Like, because he started accusing the Supreme Court of not caring about looking at the election, and investigating it and seeing if it was fraud. He's spreading that narrative, and he also said something about cancel culture. Now he's mixing in his kind of style propaganda with what people want to hear, and all people are gonna hear is what Oh man, he said he wanted to get rid of cancel culture. like,
Right. Right.
and not looking at a lot of the other things that he's saying.
What I think is this is, I like this is, just because a person, like say, I work in construction, and I got a point of view where I believe if somebody say hit me, I should be able to beat them up, beat them into their life if I feel that's what it needs to be. Okay, say you could not agree with what I said, but that don't mean you can say, well, since because he has that frame of thought, he should not be allowed to work. You know what I mean? He should not be allowed to feed his family. He should not be allowed to do this, that, and the other. Now, you could probably say he shouldn't be in a job where he's in a leadership role above somebody, maybe. But to be like, oh, no, you can't hire this person for this, that, or the other, is bullshit. Because basically the only thing they don't realize what they're doing with cancer corona, they're just bringing more, and I hate to say it, state-sanctioned terrorists inside of the country. Because you take away a person's reason for living, you create a very dangerous person. And I told people all the time, I'm not scared of the person who's working trying to do something. I'm scared of that motherfucker who ain't got nothing to lose. Those are the people you got to be scared of. And that's what
Oh yeah,
scares me where I can't sleep at night. I'm worried about that person who you done push down and ain't got nothing to lose.
oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
scared.
yeah. Absolutely.
I'm scared. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm actually terrified of that. I'm terrified of the person who you have made it to where the dude can't work, can't do nothing, can't. I mean, well, why? He ain't got nothing to lose. People like that are dangerous.
Well, I mean, like, also, I would say that people like that don't need to throw in the towel so quickly and just say "fuck it."
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a way to bounce back.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be a way to bounce back, but it's got to be too. The fact is, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to. Like I shouldn't be able to lose my job. You lose my way of life just because I got a difference of opinion of you. Like
But
I mean, like some of those people who say they were against um gay marriage. Some of those people that lost their job, that was just an opinion. You know what I mean? Those people lost their jobs because they were against it. I mean, like, can you imagine? That's just kind of stupid. Hey, man, I don't agree with that shit. And then
yeah.
now, well, just because you don't agree with that, you can't work here. For real? I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with this job.
Well, here's how I try to look at places of employment. Places of employment are basically sovereign territory, which means that you are at the mercy of the policies and procedures, and whoever else decides to interpret such.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so if so, what they say is they keep religion and politics and I guess gender and sexual
Right.
orientation out of conversations in the professional work environment.
Right.
So it ain't like that. I could just say, I hate these f words. They popping they pussy. In a
No, no.
in a workplace
But,
because
but this is the
nine
problem,
times out of
Kevin.
10,
Those people weren't
but
saying that in the workplace. The people who were getting fired, a lot of these people didn't know. Even the people that worked with them that were getting fired in the beginning, they didn't even know that they had those type of views. Because of course they didn't talk about shit like that in the workplace. But they made a post online, and now these people get butthurt, and now they're going to go call the person. Like literally, I know you don't talk about that crap in the workplace. That's just normal. But to sit up here and say I made a post online and say I don't agree with this, that, or the other, and now all of a sudden I can lose my job and my livelihood. I mean, like, then you wonder why. I hate to say it goes to show and reinforces what the black community has been doing, particularly with us. If you notice, the men don't speak up. They don't stand up and fight for anything because they know that every time you say something, it's always a backlash some type of way. And to know that you are damn near so close to poverty, a lot of people realize, well, wait a minute, I just got to go ahead and take the bullshit because if I can say anything, I can lose my job and I need to pay my rent. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, you control the narrative by putting people in the poorhouse for disagreeing. So basically, that's actually another form of control, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Oh yeah, but yeah, my suggestion for anyone who has to go through that or anything is number one, fight for your position. Because if the accusations are false and there's just some people trying to be petty, the company should do its own independent investigation. So make sure you exercise and exhaust all of those options.
Right.
Number two, when you're in the workplace, you might want to keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Right.
I mean,
Well, I understand what you're saying right here, but I'm just going to tell you, like from even experience, like I told you what happened at my last position that I took.
yeah, I got you.
I even contacted a lawyer to see about that. And so what the law says is this. He said this is the problem with the way the law is. They can discriminate and do this, that, and the other against you. But proving it, it's like the lawyer told me, oh yeah, they did that, they screwed you, this, that, and the other. But unfortunately, there's no laws on the books that we can get. He was just like, that's why he went into a slew of trying to say, well, we can't get them on that, but maybe we can get them on something else that the company has done. Like they went, have you ever worked any overtime that you didn't get paid for? They was trying to find anything because he said companies do it all the time, and he said because this is what they do now. They don't have to have a reason to fire you. They can be like, well, people are kind of feel like you made some people feel uncomfortable, even though you might be our best employee. But you got two or three people that they feel uncomfortable, so we just think that you should maybe find somewhere else to go. And it's like,
Uh,
wow.
Well, today you got let go. Tomorrow they take the Mister and the Missus off of Potato Head. That's how it's
Yeah, yeah. Like you
that,
see that, right? That was funny as hell too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, really, it doesn't bother me at the end of the day. But what is funny is what people do, like what
Right.
the troubles that people will go through just
For
to
some
get
shit.
that kind of change.
Right. Like took the Mister off the Mister Potato Head. I'm like, here's the question. It's like y'all motherfuckers got too much time on your hands. I'm just like literally. You heard about that, didn't you? Mister and Mister Potato Head. They now they only call potato head toys now. And what's so bad? They was out when we was little kids. It was matter of fact, I think our parents played with them, didn't they? Yeah. Cause my mom, I think, had Mr. Potato Head toy, and she was like, "Yeah, man, no, we had that when we was little." And I know that. Wow. Now, what's so bad is if you got a Mr. Potato Head box, it's probably worth something right now. If you got any Mr. Potato Head, I'll be saving. I would go to the store if I could find them, buy all that shit up, and put it in storage. Because in about 10 years from now, when they talk about how this crap goes on and how they synchronize everything, that shit gonna be worth money. I put like 10 of those in
All
storage. Matter of fact,
right.
yeah. Matter of fact, go online and see can you can find some Mr. Potato Head box toys, brand new.
Hmm. All right. All right. All right. Let me read some of these comments.
Good.
Let's see. Nick Org, it says Trump of all people complaining about cancel culture. A white man who has been afforded the right to incite violence, admit to sexual assault, thieving is complaining about cancel culture. LMFAO. And it also said, as Sir Anthony, seeing black men attempt to graft themselves onto Trump is objectively worse than black feminism, especially when they affix pookie culture into their persona. As Trump said, low IQ. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that statement. I think that black woman feminism is pretty fucking horrible. I would say that. And also, what I was saying is seeing black men attempt to graft themselves onto Trump. Uh, would you feel better if they graft themselves onto Biden?
Right, right. There ain't no
I
difference.
mean,
It's just the
Mister,
other side of the coin.
it's like everybody like, and I said this before. Everybody always talk about oh my God, systemic racism. We need to stop it. Systemic racism. I said, you just elected a politician that uh has almost 50 years in that in that systemic racism.
I'm sorry, you hear somebody else in the other room talking on the phone. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, all
That
right,
wasn't me talking. That was somebody in the other room talking on the phone. Go
yeah.
ahead.
But I'm not like I told people, and I hope RBR Network is listening. I didn't vote for either Trump or Biden. I voted for Bernie Sanders. And what I don't, and then I know this is off topic. We've gotten way off topic, as a matter of fact. But I don't understand why people would say a vote for Bernie was a vote for Trump. That's a pretty stupid fucking thing to say. But I'll just leave it at that. We're talking about should your regular BW aspire to be more like Vanessa Bryant. And you know why I say that? You know why I say that? Because what are they aspiring to be right now? I give you a clue. Megan the Stallion.
They already got the hair.
Yeah,
Ooh, I didn't need to
yeah,
go there, did I?
yeah. Yeah, the whole Megan the Stallion Maxine Waters thing is like
hmm
uh I don't get it to the point of why is it that everything that talks about black female empowerment these days always centers around a black woman being a SLUT and
Right,
HOE. Like why is it all that why is that always considered sexual liberation? Like just because a man didn't tell her to get out there and twerk first.
right, right,
That's what's empowering about it.
right.
And then she said something to the effect of, all I could think about was all the gangster rappers that used to disrespect women. I was like, what do you mean? Like they
Right,
I mean, they say it in the context of um nothing ever happened to these male rappers.
right. Thank you.
Like not like these
There's all that backlash that they got. Come on now.
yeah, like shoot, they were getting arrested.
Right.
They were getting arrested for things like they
Over
did
songs, right. Think
over
about it.
song.
Now think about it. Cardi B said that she did all of that stuff, not in a song, but on a live talking about she used to do that and do that type of stuff, and she got sponsors. So see what I'm talking about? It's bad enough. You said it in a song, in a musical thing, this, that, and the other, that could be looked at as that ain't true. You come out and like say I make a video and I talk about doing this type of dirt and I get sponsors. But yet you say it in a song that just sounds good and a hook on words, and that's not true. But yet I'm coming out, no song, no music, no lyric. I'm just talking about this crap, and I get sponsors. Talking about how I used to do those things. Where are we going in the world?
Yeah. This is what we're doing right now. All right, hold on one
Because
second.
Kevin be sitting there looking at his Cardi B poster on the wall.
Yeah. That's it. You got all the answers
Right,
right.
man.
But hold on one second. Let me send a link out real quick. Uh, yeah. But let's maybe I should have asked the question this way. Um, should BWs aspire to be the kind of wife that Vanessa Bryant is? Which would have been which would have even better. I mean, most of them will probably say yeah, but you know, their husbands are probably still alive. So,
Right.
mm, all right, yeah, Nick Org, he going off like I take it that you're not a fan of Trump.
Well, if
Yeah. One
you
thing
you
that
hurt somebody's
right.
feelings, how dare you do that, Captain? What's wrong with you? You always
No, I
gotta
didn't
be
hurt anybody.
crossing that line.
I didn't. Do,
How
no, no,
dare
no, no,
you?
no, 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 no. This ain't Facebook. I don't cross that line very often over here. But
Why
no,
you always gotta cross that
nobody
line,
seems to
man?
be. Nobody seems mad.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to be mad or anything like that.
Oh, see, that was supposed to be a
Hey,
play on
Hobby, are you
words.
fucking? Hey, are you fucking kidding me? Hybrid Impact 83. Did y'all see the Senate mini after they prayed, they said amen and 8 women?
What? You lying? Where is this at? Show that clip. I want to see this clip.
eight,
Somebody got to.
8 women, 8 women.
That's got to be fake. That's
I hope
got to
so.
be fake. That can't be real. If you do me, find me a skit and give me the timestamp. If they said that right there, I'll make a YouTube video tomorrow. And if I don't, y'all can call me names for the next month, and I have to take it in no comment.
Well, I'm not going to first fall for that because I know you've been called a lot of names in the past that you're probably numb to it. You're probably like me in a lot of aspects. I mean, call me another name. Oh well.
Like, oh, yeah, somebody beat you to that one already. That one too. Wow, I want to see that if they actually say amen and a woman at the end of the thing. For real.
Raymond Robinson. He says at black men being brutally honest. Oh, they said that shit.
Oh man, can somebody find me a skit of that, please? Can you find it and give me a timestamp?
Man, I got 2 Raymonds in the chat.
Wow,
So
yeah, I'm looking at the chat now. Wow.
like their names like they got their whole name up there. Right? Like I had to do a double take. I'm like, I guess I better not say anything about Ray because that's what Roger did on his channel. Like there's a lot of dudes out here
Wow.
named Raymond. I was like,
Wow.
I don't think Raymond takes Ray personally, but hey, I mean,
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, man. Elon Musk need to get these fucking starships going, man. Elon, man, I know you're sleeping at your factories. You need to hire some more damn engineers because if you don't hurry up and get this colony going on Mars, the way we going, we gonna need a place to go because it's just getting that bad.
yeah. Shout out to the guys in the space that want to see black men improve by giving them information to help better their lives. And you got the invest guys now. You got the Bitcoin guys, and they invest quite a bit, and they share information with each other, and a lot of them come out on top as far as the money they make. Uh, what I'm saying is, I'm willing to learn about that kind of thing, so I could get something out of this space besides, I don't know, having the opportunity to speak to the people.
And be hated on. Because everybody hates Kev.
Oh shit! I just hit that link. Raymond Robinson, Stoic One. I just hit that link. And the title of the video is House Democrat closes prayer, Amen, and a woman.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Play it. Or you don't want to play it?
It's C-SPAN.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit it on my other phone so I can look at it. I want to see that. Well, as a matter of fact, there you go. I'm gonna make a video about that tomorrow. There you go. Everybody so go ahead and go subscribe to my channel.
Say amen, amen. But but Nick Org, I'm about to say something that's gonna trigger you. Yeah, man, them people were very energized for Trump. from what I saw in the speech that the speech that he made, and you kind of want to pay attention to little things. He wasn't really saying much in the speech. He really wasn't. But like I said, he's using dog whistles to kind of rally the support back up, and it seems to be working. Like everybody forgets that Trump recently beat 2 impeachment trials.
Oh my gosh! I just rewinded to the end of that video. Oh my gosh!
Oh, is that the end of the video?
Yeah. I watched like to watch the last 10 seconds. Oh my gosh! Oh, oh my God! For real, the dude. Oh, I mean, like for real. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. But see, this goes in to further reinstate what I said. You don't realize something. These people
Hey,
think.
Drake. 1 second, I want to.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Yeah, I missed. Yeah, but you missed where the guy said "Amen" and "Ain't women." I wanted
Yeah.
to play it on the air.
Oh, go ahead.
No. But it went into some kind of ad because you know how YouTube loves his ads.
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
kind
You
of.
can't buy ad block?
These people are dumb as shit.
Oh man.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if it plays right here. I
Wow.
mean, who the fuck was he trying to impress?
Thank you. Man, I hope he got some good loving after that. Because I'm just saying.
A man and a woman.
A woman. Wow. For real. I mean, it's like, why don't we just go ahead and change the Bible too and say that we get a woman version of the Bible and say that Eve was created first and Adam was created to do all the work for her.
No, I mean,
why
and
don't we
then
go ahead and change that too while we at it?
I mean, like for a government that's supposedly trying to shift everything toward gender rights and gender neutral, they sure care about gender.
Yeah. A man and a woman.
A man and a woman. Like they.
I mean, like for real. You want to go back? I mean, literally. Think about it. The way these motherfuckers editing shit. Don't you know, like when you go back and edit a text on Facebook and say edit it, but they're gonna go back and rewrite the Bible. It's gonna say edit on all these damn lines.
Yeah. I mean, the Bible, like it's been said. Have you ever heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls? No,
yes, I've heard of them.
Yeah, it says supposedly missing books of the Bible, but
Yeah.
but they won't integrate it with the Bible because some of the stuff that's said in those Dead Sea Scrolls are so far out that
women would hate that.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the subject matter tonight is should black women aspire to be more like Vanessa Bryant? That question might be difficult for some to swallow because Vanessa Bryant is non-black.
Amen.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're not talking about race. We're talking about the actions being taken. Now, she could have she could have came out when the man first died, but like you know what, and her daughter first died, but she had to be given time to grieve and mourn.
Ooh. Wow. Amen.
I'm gonna say amen and a woman. Fuck, man. Why?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, it's just speechless. The only thing you can do is laugh. The only thing you can do is laugh.
All right. Shout out to Chaos Rain. What's going on? Shout out to Raven Knight. Yeah, you see the topic scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you would like to do it, hit that Cash App up. Cash App is BMBBH4LIFE. Uh,
Amen.
but what the like they talk about, in the sense that they talk about these kind of things in the sense that they're not bothered and it's bothering everyone
Yeah.
else. Why? I mean, but why when it is brought up in conversation? Why do those people act like they're so bothered by it? But that's just life's contradiction. Making stuff up as they go along. It's such, man. So shoot, man. I'm wow. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. It's been a long day, so I might not be doing this one. Let this one for too much longer, people. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna y'all can. I'm gonna open it up to the chat. Y'all want to ask a few questions before I wrap this up? So I'll wait. Okay. Just hey everybody, bear with me for just one moment. Just one moment.
Amen.
Dre, yeah, Dre, you want to talk about something? Hey, just one moment. I gotta
Amen.
go. Yeah, just go. Yeah, go away for like 1 minute. One.
All right,
Okay.
go for your thing. Do your thing.
All
All
right.
right. I mean, what is our world coming to, fellas? I mean, to know that we could be in the middle of a pandemic and stuff like that is more important on the agenda than actually putting food in people's homes. Stuff like that is more important on the agenda than say, some of these people opening infrastructure up or getting these vaccines out to people. Wow. I mean, you just can't make this crap up. It's like we're supposed to be a great nation, but sometimes I look and say, I mean, we ain't in the toilet, but we could do a lot better.
Well,
So,
well, a man and a woman.
hey woman. In fact,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
but
know,
let me ask you a question. Should blacks that went in there and voted for Biden and championed Biden, shouldn't they be getting a little buyer's remorse at this point?
they'd be too. But this the problem is they should be, but the problem is their level of intelligence is so low they don't realize they've been screwed. Like I watched that. I told thing. I said, if you guys don't realize y'all should be screwed, it ain't funny. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all people should be storming the Capitol.
Mhm.
I mean, like literally, like this. I mean, you said it. You couldn't put a bill singling out black people for anything special. But then you did right, one of the damn things you did, singled out Chinese for something special. Gave them, so, oh, we sorry for how we treated Asians in our country. Oh, what? They got talked about, maybe. They weren't enslaved for years. They weren't discriminated against. They didn't have Jim Crow
Well,
laws.
here, like here's the thing, brother. Yeah, here's the thing, brother. A lot of us should have known when we did that we were going to go straight to the back of the line on that one.
Yeah. Well,
And
I told. Go ahead.
but well, anyway, Donnie's back up. Shoot, you good, bro?
Amen.
Yeah, he's probably away right now. So so here's Hybrid Impact 83. I saw a video with feminists selling pictures of Jesus Christ in a woman's body. But I mean, it depends on how y'all feel about that. But like this, this is going to be hilarious the way things are shaping up in the future. Stoic one. Oh Lord, we got the words Black Manosphere put together. He said the Black Manosphere is not an official organization. Stoic one might have said that in response to someone in the chat, but I do agree. We do have some definition for the Black Manosphere, but as far as it being a official organization, that's going to take some work, especially with all the infighting I see going on uh, amongst some of the bigger players. Uh,
Amen.
it's what's going to have to happen is everybody just going to have to sit down at the table and decide what direction you want to go in. And if you present it to the body and they reject it, then you just got to go back and think of something else. But if you try to do this without the others on board, which at the end of the day, the only reason why I do advocate for the Black Manosphere, not the only reason, but one of the major reasons is to antagonize haters. I can't stand bullies.
Yeah.
So so that's my opinion. Whether you feel like that I deserve a place to say that or not, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I say what I want anyway. So yeah. So anyway, the topic is: should Black women aspire to be more like Vanessa Bryant, be the kind of wife that Vanessa Bryant was? Champion your husband's rep even after his death, and and to properly and for her to properly mourn her husband and her daughter, because Kobe Bryant was a very public figure. So when he died, all kinds of publicity went Vanessa Bryant's way. So of course, with the good, came some of the bad. Now, is there any instances, and I haven't seen this, so I'm not gonna just throw out shit and just to make some kind of make some kind of point or whatever. Have you seen anybody really try to say anything bad about Vanessa Bryant?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, good.
Unless
At
that
least
came in the fraction.
good. At least that. But Hybrid Impact 83 has a question. Say, what do you think about the slut walk? Contradiction. That's what I think. Contradiction is about empowerment, and it is about taking words and making them your own.
Hmm.
But at the same time, you just confirm what everybody already knew for years anyway. So,
Well, I'm not gonna lie. We sitting here, and as men, what we need to do is just say, okay, fine. You don't want to do slut walk? Fine, go right ahead. They don't realize something. The women are you're just destroying your value. The women, you guys are destroying your value to the point to where eventually there are going even there'll be no man that'll pay you for anything or feel like doing that you're not special at all. And see, that was part of your lore that you guys were special. And if you keep doing this, you keep destroying your value, and you just bring the overall value of women down, 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 down. Sooner or later, it's going to be to the point. If y'all keep going at this rate, say within 30 years from now, where don't you not like say you at the grocery store and you walking by and you see a woman trying to lift something heavy. If y'all keep going at this rate, when you see a woman lifting something heavy, they're going to just say, "Oh, keep on walking," because they're not even going to think about helping them. You know what I mean? You're just going right down to the trash. And unfortunately, you think that you're doing something empowering women, but actually you're just lessening the burdens for men. Because oh shit, you don't have to do that. Wait, that's less energy I got to spend doing this. Less energy I got to spend doing that. Less energy I got to spend doing that. I don't have to help that. The only time I got to deal with them is for the best part of dealing with them. That's 5%. Oh shit, I got a lot of more free time on my hands. I mean.
All right.
It's going that way. It's going that way.
Yeah, but yeah, getting back to a point I made a little earlier in this broadcast, um, why is it that female empowerment, especially when you're referring to black females, always entails them acting like hoes, acting like sluts? It's never to any kind of positive end. And we as a community, we enable it, and the women really support it. They have been championing Megan Thee Stallion ever since she was quote unquote shot by or allegedly shot by Tory Lanez. So they put her up and exalted her as the protect black women poster child. Which drew the attention of Maxine Waters. Uh, I had something that reminded me of Maxine Waters. Oh yeah, remember that? You remember a different world? That episode where Whitley tried to plan her own surprise party because she didn't trust Dwayne to do the right things for her.
Oh man.
And then Dwayne found out, so he just took her to like the local diner. Maxine Waters reminds me of that old lady that happy birthday, happy 4th of July. I hope you happy with your birthday bean pie. That's who Maxine Waters reminds me of. Like, really, honestly, you should, like, for her, she should be concentrating on actual politics and actual reshaping of policy. Even if it's not a direct benefit to blacks, it's a benefit to some blacks because it's beneficial to our people. She won't even do that.
Right.
She won't even do that. She's worried about something Ice Cube said 20 years ago.
Right.
You know.
Well, the problem too with that is too. One of the things I've noticed too, if you notice, every program that they want, even programs that even gets consideration or any traction, always has a whole lot of earmarks for them. If it's like, I mean, like literally, that's why if you notice, a lot of men have just said, "Fuck, we know." I mean, a lot of times you don't pay attention to none of those programs because you know it ain't nothing in there for you. I mean, that's the reason why. If the programs, if you notice, they know too. The people who write the bills, they know that. If you don't earmark a certain amount of crap for specifically for women, 9 times out of 10, your bill's not going to get passed, and they know that. That's just the status quo.
Well, didn't they say that BW's had their hands in the My Brother's Keeper Act or something like that? And
They canceled it, right? Because they wanted it about women. So it was a program started for men, and they were complaining because it had nothing. But no offense, it's a program for men. It's not supposed to have anything for women. I mean, like if men wanted to fight and say, well, fine, since we are 50% of the taxpayers, well, then fine, we want 50% of all of our stuff that we pay for in all of these programs to have men enrolled in these programs. Oh, all these taxpayers paying for Section 8. Well, guess what? We want to see what the numbers go. We want 50% of this money to Section 8 to be allocated towards men who need Section 8. I mean, like literally, you could destroy the shit overnight because you know that your taxes go, women tax the system way more than we do. I mean, that you want to end it right there. I mean, like, say, well, fine. What if they say, well, fine? You women are so productive. No, I get you right here. You women are so productive. This is what we're going to do. Everybody still got to pay taxes, but the men's taxes pay for the men, and the women's taxes pay for them. Now we see how. Woo! I know that never happened, but I'm just saying. Now we'll see.
Ain't dream, sir.
No, of course it's not dream, but I'm just saying. Since you said that y'all want to be so equal, why don't you? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because y'all better anyway, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, imagine that.
Like, well, equality. I mean, who cares at the end of the day?
All right. All right. You might hear a noise. I got to pop a nail in here with the nail gun.
Okay.
I don't feel like going upstairs. hit mute. I don't know how to mute on my headset yet.
So you're working.
No, man, you know I ain't do shit. Black men don't do build nothing.
They'll build. There goes a word again. Those words again. Black men
Right.
don't build.
Don't build shit, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
It's actually a woman over here doing it, and I'm just taking credit.
Oh, okay. All right, Dre.
Right,
Well,
just letting you know that.
no, that's pretty foolproof.
All right, yeah. I just want to make sure I don't get the channel banned. You know, it's actually a woman over here doing my work.
But Stoic One, what does knackered mean? If knackered means sleepy, yeah, definitely. Like it was definitely a long day for me, and it was without a nap. If I had taken a nap like a couple hours ago, I'd have been straight. But now it's like I'm in a fight that I can't win at this point. So I'm gonna give this a few more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna be like.
I think
So,
you're just lazy. See, who's gonna keep me up while I'm working now? Come on, I'm trying to get some more work done.
hey, but Hybrid Impact 83 has a question. He says, why do women that make around 35K a year see blue collar men that make close to 100K a year as dating down?
Because the
Because they're
job
bitches.
doesn't wet. No, 'cause the job doesn't wet they punani. Basically, the title doesn't. You know.
I mean, no, that's just petty, unrealistic nonsense. That's all it is. I mean, because you know damn well, if that were the case and those numbers were quantifiable, that you know that's not dating down at all.
Sure.
I mean, if for okay, let's put the question in this context. Why do women that make around 35K a year see blue collar men that make close to 100K a year as dating down? Yeah, for the blue collar men that make close to 100K a year, that's dating down for them. Yeah, but we are people that we like shiny things. We think that just because it's shiny that somehow carries more value. Something like that.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and for the women that's smart and paying attention. I'm gonna let you know in the next year if your ass ain't dating a blue collar person that's in a trade or something right now, you're a damn fool. So when the first shit open right back up, run out there and get you a blue collar worker. Because I hate to say, it's about to be a demand for those type of men. It's like literally you can walk in as a plumber right now, no experience necessary in a lot of areas, and that starts you off at $25 an hour, $20 an hour. No experience.
You know why? Because we are removed from those days
Right.
where motherfuckers would be like, "Oh man, when I grow up, I want to be
Right.
a plumber," you know.
Right.
So
Right. I mean,
like because of the super ultra high demand,
right.
now they're just offering perks up, you know, before they get anyone in there.
Now they're talking about they talk about it's such a shortage of plumbers, electricians like me, jack of all trades, that these people will easily can demand like somebody with no license, no skills can easily demand $25 an hour. Easily. It's just if you know got experience in doing it, because they're like fucking will train you to get your license or you'll work under somebody. Like people with license, you can easily do 50. So you can do not as an owner, as just a worker making 90,000 easily. Like literally as a worker.
Yeah. All right.
That's some shit when you think about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Pajora 454. And shout out to Killer Cam. Anyway, I'm about to end this broadcast because I can barely stay conscious. It was not my intention to end this one this early, but Valeric But Larry, Kermove too. Thank you for showing up. For those of you showing up late, I do encourage you to go back and watch the and watch the watch the replay. Also, because I'm cutting this off early, I might do another show this week. So just to keep things going on this channel, and really, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get back to doing the news stories too, because I like to do those, and I think that we should be in charge of putting out our own narratives as far as the community. But anything left to say, Dre?
Well, just I tell you, if you're smart right now, even you young kids out there, get your profession, talk to some of these people, get you in a blue collar field. If you're not making 20 plus an hour, see if you can get on as an apprentice. That you can get walking the door about $20 an hour. That would be way more than your friends. Who even if they pass this bill and they make 15, you still be making way more than them. So you'll be the rich boy.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so literally, go ahead and tell the young boys that's go ahead and get you something going right now, because especially like in Texas right now, oh man, especially if you get up and travel, you got family in Texas, just be like, can I come live with you for 2 months? You're gonna need people to fix all them pipes in them houses, all them people construction, drywall, it got to be repaired. Ooh man, y'all gonna make a killing in Texas. You could probably be you. I'm not gonna lie. As a young person, no skills and all like that, you could probably go to Texas right now. So you got a family member you can just board with for a couple months. You could probably go to Texas right now, and within 6 months, work your ass off, and within 6 months' time, you could have 50 grand in your pocket in 6 months because it's just that much work is going to be there.
Oh shoot! For some reason, my audio went out. Hold on. That's weird. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear a darn.
I can hear you. I think Kevin probably fell asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can. All right, I can hear myself now. But
Yeah, you got a little echo, but it's cool.
yeah. Going back to what you were saying, bro, man. Like I was just talking to a friend of mine, and he's saying, you know, the world will never be the same, but if you know what to do coming out of this thing,
Woo!
you're gonna make more money than anybody has ever seen, because there's gonna be so much kind of destruction in a lot of industries that, to be honest, a lot of blue collar people are going to be just fine, because you still need people to do that blue collar work. It's a lot of the other stuff that's going to get destroyed. One thing I tell you, the thing about making 20 to 25 bucks an hour, like that's the sweet spot for a lot of people. If you can make 25 bucks an hour, like that's you can make 50 a lot faster once you get to 25, but getting to 25 for a lot of people is the hardest part.
Definitely.
So I would say, and Kev, you were talking about the investment piece. I talk to Dre all the time about the investment piece. There's so much money to be made in terms of investing in all these different things, whether it's crypto, whether it's forex, whether it's stocks, because technically it's open more than it was now, and the way that we can gain information is quicker than what we were able to do. So if you guys actually want to chop it up on something like that, we can go ahead and talk about that. But to be honest, one thing I'll say for all the guys that are kind of looking to get their game together and stuff like that, man, like pay attention to IT and computer science and all that kind of stuff. Like if you really want to get paid 20 to 25 bucks an hour, you can do it in 6 months if you know what certificates to go get. You know?
That too, but you can do that in construction. Hey,
Yeah,
say
you
you
can
can
do the
walk in
same
the
thing.
door at $20 right now. Like
Yeah,
literally, no
yeah,
skills needed. No, you can walk in the door, especially if you're going to states like Texas right now. Walk in the
yeah,
door and show that you got a stable record of where there are people hiring. You can do apprentice $20 an hour off rip. So
yeah,
any young
yeah,
kid that ain't out there, you young boys, get your ass out there and just swoop up these jobs quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. You can walk in
yeah,
the door, $20 an hour. And I mean,
yeah,
when you sit there and think about it, most of your friends ain't making that much.
yeah, yeah. You
Especially if
know,
you like 20, that's a sweet spot because they realize you've been out of school long enough to realize if you ain't got in no trouble by then. And I mean,
right,
those people gonna need. It's gonna be so. And what's so bad? You don't even have to know the trade that well, but just know a little bit because they need people. Oh, well, this is just a fall leak. I need you to go over there and put a gasket on that toilet. I need you to go fix a faucet over there. I mean, those people can easily bring home $300 a day cash.
right, right. 100%,
Like,
100%. You know, and ironically, a lot of people in the manosphere don't talk about this, Dre, but we've talked about it. And
mm-hmm,
for a lot of these younger kids
mm-hmm,
who really want to get their business head going, if you
mm-hmm.
don't got a lot of money, it's okay. Uh,
Right.
pay attention to e-commerce and the ability to sell on the internet. The eBay stores, Amazon
Mm-hmm.
stores. Like to be honest, if you got $100 um, of startup capital, you can turn that into something that will probably pay you a couple $1,000s within 3 to 4 months worth of time. A couple $1,000s a month, you know, and that's on the low end. And that's something that you can start right now. So,
Yep.
you know, there's a lot of places that are open in terms of being able to get your foot in the door, but the thing is, like, you know, a lot of people don't really know. And even with the crypto thing, there's plenty of money to be made in cryptos, but the thing is, the big cryptos, for the most part, most of the juice is out of them. The
Yeah.
Bitcoins, the Ethereum, like you know, all the people that are talking about those cryptos right now, it's nice that they're talking about it, but they lost a nice big run from
Yeah.
you know 3,500 to 4 grand, where when I was kind of talking about cryptos privately
Mm-hmm.
to basically where we are now, because you know I lived through 2017, so because I was in crypto spaces back then. So you know, there's but to be honest, there's plenty of money in the alt spaces, the altcoins. You know, if you can really understand what's happening with the altcoins, like uh, I'll give you guys a coin to actually look at. If you look at Cardano, Cardano went from 9 cents like 3 months ago to $1.30
Yeah.
last
Wow.
week.
Wow.
Okay. Now you can say whatever you want about Bitcoin and stuff like that, but you ain't getting that kind of growth out of no Bitcoin or Ethereum. So
Mm-hmm.
people be asleep at the switch if what they're doing is talking about Bitcoin 80 to 90% of the time. Bitcoin ain't shit in terms of growth rate. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Bitcoin's growth rate was in, I'd say, 2013 to 2017. You know, so
Yeah.
that's it.
Like, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I was reading the chat. I do talking about but for a young kid getting one of your first jobs to walk in the door making $20 an hour, like can you imagine being like think about it. Go back to 19 years old and somebody be like, I'm giving you $20 an hour, your first job. You
Right.
know, that's I mean, I don't give a fuck. You might not say it's not enough, but think about it, 19-year-old, you got 19-year-old bills. So it ain't like you got a mortgage to pay. You ain't got shit like that. You still got a free place to stay. You're probably still getting free food. I mean, like literally, somebody said, I'm giving you 50 grand a year and you got no bills. You gonna live like a rich person.
Right.
I mean, like literally, you could be stacking your mom money, and by the time you be like, look, mom, when I turn 23, I move out, and instead of moving into an apartment, you move right into a house.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally, and that's the problem. These kids don't do. Just don't slip up and get a broad pregnant.
The other thing that I'll say, and this was kind of really important to me, because see, nobody really told me this. Of course, you understand like the situation with compounding and all this other bullshit. But the thing is, like, there's a lot of things that people don't tell you about actually compounding, right? Technically, what you want to do is you want to take a small amount of money, whatever you can afford to play with, 100, 200, 300, 400, let's say $500. And what you really want to do is you want to play the game of doubles. The only thing you got to worry about is getting from 1,000 or 500 to $1,000.
Right.
Once you do that, I'm gonna tell you something. You're 10 steps away from making $1 million, as long as you can find an income stream that's got enough scale on it to the point that you can repeat it. And technically, you can do that a lot in e-commerce. And I'll tell you how. I'm not just the guy that says, yeah, like you can go and do this. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Okay. How you do it, first off, is if you guys are listening, get a spiral notebook out and basically create a list of products that are in your house that you've already paid for, that's easy to ship. Because you already bought it, it's going to turn into instant profit. Okay. Once you get that list, get about a list of 30 to 50 products, DVDs, CDs, video games, shoes. I mean, anything that's easy to ship, right? Because on eBay, anything that you want is worth money.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you're able to season your account and you're able to turn that free money into cash, then you've got two decisions to make. You can take that money and flip into a better industry. Like, let's say somebody's got $500 worth of inventory, or $1,000 worth of inventory that's in their house somewhere. Everybody's got that. Because to be honest, we consume like a motherfucker in this country.
Yeah.
Right? We got shit we don't need, we don't want, we forgot where the fuck it is, et cetera, and it's somewhere in our house.
Yep.
So you get that $1,000 once you actually sell it on eBay. Then what you can go do is you can go look at different sectors. Like, you can go on OfferUp or Craigslist or something like that and find people that are selling their phones, like their iPhone 11s, et cetera, whatever phone that you can find. And then basically you take that phone, put the information into eBay, and find out how much it's selling for. Okay. So now you know how much it's selling for. So you got to underprice whatever that is. You find somebody who's got that phone locally and say, hey, look, you want $400 for the phone? I'll give you $320 right now, straight cash. Do that. And the reason I say do that is because people need cash in this environment. People need money in this environment. So they're more likely to take an offer at $320 if they know that you'll give them money right away. And then what you do is you take that money and basically make 30, 40, $50 profit, whatever it is, and just keep doing that. And that's just going from nothing to building a product base and then taking that money and flipping into another industry. You know what I mean? You don't need nobody for that. You know? So the other thing I would say is if you guys really want to learn how to trade and stuff like that, go understand the importance of technical analysis. Technical analysis is going to get you paid. And one person I would suggest in the technical analysis field is Dollar Will. So if you're on YouTube, type in dollar, as in the US dollar, WIL, Dollar Will, and go watch his videos and pick up game from anybody else that's willing to actually teach you technical analysis. You got plenty of people on YouTube that are doing it. That's pretty good. That's good for an introduction. And then you can go on to Udemy and buy like a $40 or $50 technical analysis course, or join somebody's Patreon like I did with Dollar Will, and you can get this game and basically make money on it. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. Yo, Dre, you there? It looks like you're muted, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
All right.
Okay, and thanks for coming up, Iori 666. Yeah, everything you said is indeed helpful.
Yeah.
No,
And
I was
yeah,
just following, so I didn't want everybody to hear the song. But yeah, I was listening.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
oh, okay. But listen up. I'm gonna bring this. Go ahead and bring this broadcast to an end. It's like I said, I'm very, 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 very tired,
I got
because of that, I might do an extra broadcast this week. So both of y'all are welcome to come back.
No worries, bro. I'm about to get some rest myself, but I just wanted to
Kevin is lazy.
jump in.
Yeah, see, it ain't like he do nothing. He's just dusty.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
that,
man. Hopefully for people that are in the chat, that was helpful. You know, I wanted to give them some real information instead of just saying, "Hey, like, go do this," because you got people in this space and in other spaces that say that, and that shit's a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? You can watch a YouTube video on that shit and basically get that game. But hopefully that was helpful, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I welcome more information like that being said on this channel. So I do appreciate you coming by and sharing that with us. I really do. So just you're welcome to come back anytime, man. Share your thoughts with us.
No problem, bro. Just trying to get everybody, you know, ready to go, because for the people that are ready, like this next decade is going to be really nice for a lot of people, you know. So that's it.
Okay, all right. Okay. Thank you once again, Dre. Yeah, any last words?
No, I'm done, man.
Okay.
I'm good here to get these baseboards in.
Okay. All right, y'all. Appreciate
All
you.
right, guys. Talk to you soon.
Word. All right.
Like,
Yeah, but anyway, my final word right now is that just be respectful, especially when one's loved one or loved ones has passed, or you know, you might run into somewhat of a savage like Vanessa Bryant. Just be good, people. I'm not going to say much to end this show tonight, except for thank you for all your support. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for tuning in, getting those likes up, subscribing, whatever you do to support this channel. It is always appreciated. And I will see all of you next weekend. Probably do a broadcast sometime this week, so just be on the lookout. So like I said before, and I say it again, like, share, subscribe. And Kev, we trust. Goodbye. See you guys definitely next weekend. So,
All right, brother. See you.
all right.